The mic arm fell off again, so this is going to take me a couple minutes to reattach. I really need a new one. Why do these things just want to break? Alright, back. Oh, spooky ghost face! Thank you, thank you. Last time. Fatal Fray, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Ruka finally knows the truth. Her father, seeking to fulfill his destiny by completing the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, put organ mask on his own daughter and 4 other girls. It had Sakuya dance as the vessel in the rite of descent. But the rite did not succeed. Ruka lost her memory, and Sakuya fell into a death-like slumber. Until one day, she awoke. Sakuya, who was never supposed to awaken, who could not awaken, the deaths of her friends, the mass disappearance of the islanders, it was all brought about by the obsession of one man, Ruka's father, Soya. Well, also Yo Hayaba, but he's the one who suggested the mask. Well, Soya was the one who suggested it. How can this tragic story be brought to an end? Can Ruka atone for her father's mistakes? The lunar eclipse is near, and Sakuya will bring destruction to all. Yeah, because if we don't defeat her, the rest of the isles. Final phase, Hallowed Realm. The eclipse is... I mean, technically, because he did create the mask. Search for traces of your father. Alright, we need to go... Father was always making his mask. All I remember is the sound of his hammer. His back facing me. I can't remember his face. What did it look like when he turned to face me? All right, let's see what we got here. On the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, there's an old book here. It must have belonged to Soya. It is said that the art of the house of Yomosuke reached its peak in the time of Sosu. After the Day of Tranquility, the masks he made were feared and all of them were burned. The only ones left are the depictions engraved in the underground shrine in Shugen Temple. The form of the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse must have originated in that shrine. Sitting in front of the engraved mask, I realized the tranquility reached by Sosu and appreciate the height of his skill. I've approached that skill in the long hours spent in that shrine improving myself, but it's not enough. The sun of inspiration broke through the clouds, and I realized what was missing when Dr. Hayaba showed me that photo. Long ago, Professor Kunihiko Aso came to watch the Ragetsu Kagura. He took photos of it, and one of the photos I saw the mask of the lunar eclipse made by Sosu. Others may not see it, but I do. I don't know why that long mask appeared in the photo. They say that the camera obscura can show the past. Maybe it captured some kind of spiritual remnants of Sosu? The photo is somewhat distorted, but the intensity of the mask of the lunar eclipse. Sosu's goal is captured perfectly. I must surpass Sosu. I must achieve his life goal. I must forge the mask of the lunar eclipse. Soya's scribblings. The fact that no one has even seen the hallowed realm does not mean that there is no such place. After all, even when the moon is eclipsed and completely hidden from sight, it doesn't cease to exist. I mean, yeah, technically it's just the sun's covered. Hey, got a new one. Thank you. Reach out. Nice. Okay, where's the doll noise? Because we heard it earlier. Where are you? Are you up here? Yeah, because it was like around here. It's probably behind here. There you are. I heard something else pop up too. Hearing it during the cutscene was so distracting. Oh shit! I did not mean to use my good film. Damn it! I mean, I used the second strongest. I'm saving the other ones for... That one almost got me. Nice. Is that enough? It is! Yay! Ruka's camera is complete. All right. Okay, so we're hearing like noises. What's here? Soya's notes 3. I did all I could, used all means available, and created the perfect mask. There was not a single flaw, so why did she blossom? Why did the rite of descent fail? Was it the vessel or the organs? Whatever the reason, the resonance has started and nothing can stop it now. Just like my ancestor Sosu, I have brought about the day of tranquility. I suppose the least I can do is witness the end with my own eyes. That is all I deserve. Yeah, Dad kind of fucked up. Basically, if you were on the island that day, you were screwed. What happened to my father? Where did he go? There's a breeze blowing from behind the altar. It looks like it can be moved. Move the altar. Yes. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! But to where your father was headed. I feel like Sins of the Father should be playing. Alright, let's go. Down the steps. Okay, yay! They translated these! I figured they did! Because a lot of the other ones were, but it always bothered me that these did not have subtitles in the Wii version, so they weren't translated. They couldn't add subs, I guess. But yay! They're there! After all this time, I'll finally know what she's saying. Of course, it's all about blossoming. Because of course it is. Yeah, so if Ruka hadn't taken Ruka's mom. Thank you. So Sakuya Wandering Island 3. I almost missed that. Damn. Is there anything around here? No. Okay, cool. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy that part's translated. Again, I figured it would be because other parts that weren't were. And so I'm like, it probably is, but I didn't want to look. I wanted to find out on stream. Okay. We're almost to the end. I mean, we still got a bit to go and a few more battles, but in that light and going up the lighthouse is going to be tough, but definitely finishing this tonight. Honestly, outside of one death, this has been a really great playthrough. Like, the fact I even got that sliding puzzle done so quickly is amazing. I just gotta focus on getting the top row done first, I guess. There you are. Sometimes these things can be a pain in the butt to find. Nice try, hand. Though Ruka's is done, but it'll be good for, obviously I'll be using it for new game pluses for Misaki and Choshiro. So I just realized New Game Plus, Madoka's gonna have the full camera. It doesn't change her fate, unfortunately. I'm just gonna shutter chance this dude. He moves around too much. There you go. The whole cave. Yeah, I'm just gonna shutter chance that dude. He moves around too much to try to just do fail frame shots. There's just enough space to crawl through. Crawl through? Yes. How'd your dad fit? Oh, her tights would be ripped. That would hurt. They sound like they skidded. Are you going to blossom? Hey! Welcome back. Oh! Hi, Dad! Dad? You gonna attack me again? Wait, so they don't translate that! Okay! Yeah, fine. Soya's nuts. Sorry, getting a drink. It's father, he was here. I feel strangely calm, despite the coming of the inevitable end. I spent a lot of time in this place with my mask in search for Sosu, devoting myself to improving my art and exceeding even the artist Sosu's time, and yet I invited the Day of Tranquility. Yeah, you kinda fucked up. But now, I think that perhaps my Mask of the Lunar Eclipse was not a failure. Sakuya has blossomed, even more completely and brilliantly than on the last day of Tranquility. If, on the next eclipse, Sakuya were to perform the rite of descent, she would blossom even further. That blossomed face is precisely the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse that Setsu was searching for. At least, that's my final hypothesis. Sakuya will be here soon. Until she comes, I want to stay here and enjoy the silence. My memory is melting away. I am so happy this is fine. These parts are translated. There's subs for it. I'm so happy. 15 years, nearly 15 years. Of not knowing what she said. Like, people had translated before, but I guess I missed it. Okay. And like, maybe I could have asked, but it's like, it's not the same. I'm just glad it's now in the game. Okay. I don't need anything else to upgrade. I don't have any extra... Oh, I should check to see if there's any more unlocked for... in the next save point. Okay. Which way did we come from? Okay, so we want to go this way. Yeah. I think. I will definitely be exploring more before. Can't mistranslate something that wasn't subtitled. Okay, hold on. Before we go through that door, I'm gonna go the other way. I want to see what's there. And considering the folks did that for free, if there's a couple things that were translated differently, then so what? Let's see. What is over here? Aha! Item and doll. 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 Honestly, some of this, from what I remember, it's been like it's been like 2 years since I played the fan patch Wii version, and from what I remember, it's still pretty accurate. You know, they still did a good job. And considering I know one of the translators on that project, and she's a damn good translator. I say that like, unfortunately, I haven't talked to her in years. I sadly didn't keep in touch, but I know she's good, and I can only assume she's gotten better. Oh yeah. Well, so the fun thing about that is in the beginning, the main guy and head of it, he's actually not a fan of Fatal Frame, but his girlfriend at the time, and I don't know if they're still together or if they got married or whatnot, but was a huge fan and was so disappointed it wasn't coming over, and he's like, okay, I'll start this project. Chatted with him real quick when the patch first came out. He's like, if you need help with the patch, just message me. Like, hey, I gotta because I had to update the Wii, which means I also had to change the exploit. So I'm like, hey, this new exploit, what do we do? Because the Smash one ain't working anymore. So, nah, the fans, like, they finished it in little under 2 years. That is extremely fast for a fan translation, especially with one with this much text. It just sucks, like, not everything was subtitled, so, like, with the ghost walking around, and it's still the case here, which kind of sucks, which is why, again, a dub would have been really nice. There was actually going to be a fan dub for the Wii version, but the group felt that something happened. I don't know what the hell happened. It's just, they talked about it, and then nothing. So I'm assuming it just fell through. But, yeah. And yeah, you hear me, doll! It's like, instead of squirrel, it's doll! It's father's. He was here. The Ragetsu Kagura is supposed to appease the dead, but I wonder if they are really in such anguish that they need to be appeased. Dr. Hayaba's take on the matter is the souls are a collection of memories. They cannot be destroyed. If that's true, then death is nothing but endless memory, endless solitude, and endless suffering. Can we ease the suffering of the dead by destroying those memories? There are masks that can do that. The mask of the vessel lets her lose herself, and the mask of the lunar eclipse, forged by Sotsu, also clears all memory for a short time. However, erasing memory would leave nothing behind. Sotsu thought that there was more than oblivion left behind after all memory is lost. Reduce a circle enough and it becomes a point. No matter how small the circle gets, there is always a point left behind. Same goes for people and for souls. Everyone's circle is different, but if you keep shrinking it, and it becomes a point, the point of origin from which all have come, and the final destination ultimately shared by all. That's the point of Sotsu's hollowed realm. I am fascinated by this idea. I love when this idea is explored in, like, fiction with supernatural stuff, the whole, like, what... Because, like, so Soul's a collection of memories. What was, Haunting of Hill House was how ghost, like, there's the literal ghost, and then you have the ghosts that are people's ghosts. It's their grief manifested, or their memories manifested. Like, and it's just, it's memories, and that actually kind of comes up. Okay, you know what? If they're actually, you know what? I know what's his face is supposed to do it, the guy who's doing the Silent Hill film, but I'd much rather be Mike Flanagan if we had an American Fatal Frame film. I mean, I'd rather just, like, just give us more Japanese films, or have, like, a Japanese director at the helm, because it's a very Japanese franchise. Also, they sure as hell better have Asian actors in the American you know, there is no reason to be like, oh, you won't bring in box office, bull fucking shit, Everything Everywhere just won Best Picture. Like, nah, you can... There's Selfie Man, which, yeah, that's just like a bad asylum film. A better example would be, even though you don't use it to fight, is Shudder. There's two. There's the original Thai version that came out around the time, actually, this game came out in the early aughts. Highly recommend. Great film. There was an American remake. It actually isn't bad, but they changed the setting from Thailand to Japan. And of course, it's white people. But you get a bit, what's nice with that one is I do like that they went with the whole, like, because the husband character was a teacher or a photographer there, and he lived in Japan, so he understood the language, where his new wife didn't. So she's kind of got that fish out of water experience going on, and there's like a really cool like scene with her just checking out Japan and stuff. And it's actually a pretty decent remake. They keep to the beats, but if you've seen the original, you've seen the remake. It's just the remake can be a little gorier with some bad CG blood. So out of the remakes, it's actually competent. It's actually not terrible, but I still highly recommend the Thailand version. It's so good. Oh my god. The original Shudder is so good. It has some great... The twist. You're like, what? What? It's so good. What's another one that has to do with cameras? Kids horror, you got Say Cheese and Die. Not the same, obviously, but haunted camera. What also has a haunted camera? There was another one that, like, it was literally a haunted Polaroid camera. Was that Selfie Man? Or was it something else? I don't think it was Selfie Man. But there is one with, like, a literal haunted Polaroid camera. And there's the Sundog. That's another one with a creepy camera. But that's a Stephen King short, and I do know that there's a Dollar Baby movie, but Dollar Babies don't typically get shown in public. Oh, wait, really? You take 13 selfies, you die? God, so Gen Z would just cease to exist. Or no, I can't even say Gen Z. Technically, young millennials, early Gen Zers. Because a lot of millennials did start selfie shit. Fucking hate. I sometimes forget that's, oh right, there's technically people who were on Tumblr that were 14 at the time when I was still in my 20s who were doing the selfies and are now in their 20s. Once it haunts you, that's so dumb! And you can see the ghost in each selfie. Well, so they kind of like took also things from Sundog then. Why is it always some dumb girl doing this shit? That's so bad. Also, I will say the film Stay Alive does reference Fatal Frame. It's one of the things I mentioned it before. Both in name, and then there's also a girl with like a really old bellows camera at one point. So they obviously were a fan of it. Or at least they referenced like a bunch of horror games in that one. But the fact that it was the first one referenced was kind of nice. Not gonna lie. It's like, did Tecom pay for that advertisement? Or, Ghost Faces! Oh no! We waited too long on the screen. So Tsu thought that there was more than oblivion left behind after memories lost. Yeah. We were fascinated by that idea. I believe this is, this to be the place where we come to form... I believe this is to be the place where we come from at the moment of birth. And the place we pass through at the moment we lose ourselves. The hallowed realm is in all of us. So is salvation. So I'm not 100% sure how that is pronounced. I think I'm doing it right. I'm worried I'm adding too much of a t sound. Try to reach the hallowed realm using the mask of Lunar Eclipse. Is this not the true purpose of the Riketsu Kagura? No. The true purpose is the Rite of Descent. Sosu stumbled on the road of salvation, but I, Soya Yamasuki, will forge the true Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. And you failed! Good job! Boo-hoo, so sad. You fucked up. You fucked up! You fucked up! You fucked up! Oh, you fucked up! I think halfway through the movie, they just ignore the rules and say that being in any photo counts. Yeah, that sounds like a bad asylum film and probably too many cooks in the kitchen kind of deal going on. Maybe they're like, yo, we heard of this creepy game with the camera. Let's see. And trying to, you know, be with the youths. Trying to get in with the youths. It's literally, how do you do, fellow kids? I sometimes feel that way being a VTuber. I saw someone ask, it's like, how old is too old to be a VTuber? Most people did, and a lot of people bid 20. I'm like, what? What? You're telling me that a fucking teenager's gonna afford all that? No. I missed what she said. Shit. I'll have to watch it later. I was yelling about the use. But most people did put like around 30. Like, great, thanks. What was asked? How old is too old to be a VTuber? The problem is the person didn't put, there is no age limit because it's Twitter, so you only get 4. Instead they did 50 plus, which they probably didn't really need to do. And so a lot of people voted just to see the results, and I'm like, but that's not accurate then. Melt into me. Thank you. Kiki. I'm sorry, Sakuya. There's the lighthouse. The eclipse is almost complete. This cave should lead to the lighthouse. Sakuya must have headed up there, the closest place to the island, on the island to the moon. The rotting torii gate rises up from the pitch black sea. The space behind the gate appears and connected to somewhere else. But I mean, the thing is, at least I do hope that, while yes, we do have an official one, I hope that the fan translation doesn't go away. Nah, give them a really wild answer they don't even understand. How old is too old? 3. You meant like a 30 with this? You forgot the 0? No, 3. But just the ones that were saying, oh, if you're in your 20s, you're too old. And I'm like, if you truly think, you seriously think some teenagers can afford this shit? Become as one. Eclipse Sakuya at the door. I know I used my good film, but there's a battle coming up. I remember this well. I remember this fight well. It's not even that hard. She just moves around. Wait. I thought it was the other ghost. Nice. I remember it being a different ghost. IT deck. I was starting to think taking a pitch. No shit. Yeah, there should be a save here. There it is. It's like, where'd the save go? Like, where'd the save go? Explode. Did I? But I don't have it. That must be from Mizuki. Do I have anything else to unlock while we're down? We're here that I can go ahead and unlock? No. Okay, cool. You know what? I need to unlock these, even though they're 0 points, just so we have them. Yeah, she has the vocal mask. So what's cool is each girl has their mask with her when they were kids, when they were forced to be the organs. So that's the way you can also find out who's who. Hope I'm doing great. I actually had a really good day today. Like, really, really good. So I'm, like, in a really good mood. Like, we even had, like, a slight, you know, thing, like, early, like, the stream kind of died. And even then, I'm like, oh, whoops. I got a lot of stuff done today. It's just the little things, you know? I'd be nice to you too. I'm gonna grab 5 more. My points are going to be abysmal. But that's fine. It's first playthrough. It can be abysmal. It can be bad. It could be a bad score. It's not like an important test or anything. I'll S rank it soon enough. It's gonna be that puzzle's gonna be the real kicker. But if I just keep calm, I'll get it. I was gonna say something and I completely spaced. I was gonna bring up like something else that kind of referenced this or something similar to using cursed photos. Or just like a cursed camera. Part of me wants to do a watch party for the actual Fatal Frame film, but I will. It's such a slow movie. I'm like, you gotta like slow movies. Dad. Dad, no! Dad, no! Get the damage in. Let's get the damage in. Tosa! Tosa! Papa! Tosa! Oh shit! Hi, Tosa! Hi, Tosa! 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 Oh, come on, stop disappearing. Which side's he gonna be? There's too much noise. I can't make out where he is. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Beat him up! Oh, he has a lot more health than I thought he did. Ah, damn it! Just missed it. I don't want to have those masks hit me. Come on, charge at me! Charge at me! Fine. Hadouken! Just punch ghosts. What they gonna do? Tell his parents? Punch them too. Guys, there's the music. I love this music going up. Oh my god. It's on the CD too, which made me really happy. Because it's like, yes, I have this in like great uncompressed quality. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, the download ones are like super compressed. Like 128 bit rate. It's like, oh, that's not great. It's not the worst thing, but like, aw, you guys couldn't do 320. Okay, all right, fine. Chronicles is Sotsu Yomosuki. I shouldn't complain. I should be glad we got them in the first place, but I'm like, come on. Yeah, like the CD is good. The CD is good, and the music also on the digital soundtrack is good. It's just so when you got the collector's edition, you got a code for additional songs, including a bunch of unreleased ones or ones that they did not use in the game. And it's really cool having like titles for these officially and like all this stuff for it. But yeah, the file sizes were definitely small. It doesn't sound bad. It actually sounds pretty good from my speakers, but like compared to the uncompressed, it's like... But that's also me being very much an audiophile and being like picky on that stuff. And I'm not even like that super into like, I don't have like a super great setup for that kind of thing. I wish I could. I wish I did. But I can hear a difference. So, Chronicles of Sosu Yomosuki, an old book is lying where the ghost disappeared. The one whose face has become of the mask of the Lunar Eclipse Permormith. Like, sounds like pour more meth. Definitely not, would not be a thing in Japan. Once more in right and descent on the night of the moon eclipse. Great resonance occurreth. The great resonance doth consume the island and spread out from it, causing all to blossom. Always more protected. It's like, Walter White, what are you doing here? Oh god, we said it at the same time! Oh, it's gonna be delayed on your end, though, but we said it at the same time. Walter White is enter chat. Goddamn right. Place it on. He was the Japanese ghost the whole time. No! Oh, good to know the delay is so much better now. That's awesome. It's not as bad anymore, is what I mean. Place it thereon, and so performing the rite of descent will send their spirit back to the moon and cause the resonance to cease. Yet know ye, it is forbidden to look at the face of the one who becometh the mask of the lunar eclipse. Only whilst wearing the mask can thou look at the mask. Yet know ye doing this puts thee in peril of blossoming. The rest is illegible. I kind of, you know what? I kind of want to have one of these games where, I mean, technically it did somewhat happen during this because the ritual took place only 10 years prior versus the other ones that took place, you know, like 100 years prior. Right? English is such a fucked language, man. And translation did not, I don't think, did all that. Oh my god, what was really bad? What was it? It was playing the visual novel Raging Loop, which is great, by the way. I keep forgetting to post some of my screenshots I took at that game. It's great. You want a good visual novel, especially like a good first one to kind of get used to the whole thing, especially with different paths. With how easy it is to go back to the chart. Raging Loop is great. Old English would be nearly completely ineligible by today's standards. Like, it's basically an entire different language. Yeah. Yeah, like, what we say is English is just the modern equivalent. But anyway, there's a point... The doorknob is rusted and can't be turned. There's a point in that game where there are characters who pop up. I don't want to say too much without spoilers, because it's a mystery game, and I will not spoil anything. But you have this suspicious group pop up, and they're speaking in really old English, like older than what we just looked at. I had to freaking look up what they were saying, like literally as you were saying, like unintelligible. It was like, what the fuck? I guess because in the Japanese version, they're speaking such an old form of Japanese that it was like the equivalent. Some people don't like that. But I was like, what the hell? I have no idea what they're saying. And luckily the main character was also kind of like questioning what they were saying. And so it was like, okay, he's translating for me. But there was a few times where I had to like, what the hell does this word mean? Nice. Oh, he is so much easier to fight with regular controls now. Oh my god. Bless MC, right? Yeah, well, because they're kind of like, at this point, him and a couple others are kind of out of it. So they're like, what the fuck are we looking at? What are we seeing? Why am I going downstairs? No, we want to go... Well, because I went around. Because this thing's broken, it's like... making sure I go the right... Another fun fact. Etymologists have placed together that the founding fathers and similar era English speakers would most likely have Had a Boston, New York action by today's standards. Let's go! Hell yeah! What you looking at? John Hancock, you took too much space. John Hancock, you dick, you took too much space. Wait, where is that? Watch it, I'm walking here. I can't do Boston accent very well, sorry. Especially when I'm trying to fight Ghost and not die. That was not here, but why is there a save up here? That was not here before. I know there was no save up here. They added a save. They added a save. That was not there before. Because the big thing was like, oh god, don't die, because there's like those I have to do all this whole thing. Watch it, I'm declaring my independence here. Yo boys, let's pour the tea into the harbor. In the arbor. Let's go pour tea in the arbor. Only now, at the end, where everything is about to be lost, do I understand. This is like serious. Serious. I followed eagerly in Sotsu's footsteps, and I saw what Sosu saw. I thought what he thought. As I did all that he did before me, I became Sosu. It is ironic that here, on this precipice of death, I have regained some sense of clarity. Hello, HUD. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I have regained some sense of clarity. If the rite of descent is performed again, Sakuya's blossomed face will become the mask and will blossom even further. But she will only be appeased when the next rite is performed. So basically this had to happen. Just so we get a chance to appease the spirit. So yeah, everyone was kind of fucked to begin with. According to legend, in order to seal the vessel who blossomed on the previous day of tranquility, the rite of descent was performed once more. I can't be certain, but I think that if the vessel is brought back to the state she was in when she received the souls of the dead, her soul will return as well. But what was missing from the rite of descent? Something to appease a troubled soul, to reverberate it, to bring it peace. Music! We need music! This is music! I wish that audio stayed more popular longer, because that audio is fucking great. We got the upper fragment. Ding! Mask of the Lunar Eclipse! We got it! It has a smile. All four pieces combined to form the whole mask. So this is the mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I got just the thing. Alexa, play Pumped Up Kicks. This was not here before. I don't believe this was here before. Watch me be wrong, but I swear, because I remember thinking, oh god, if we lose, we gotta go all the way back up the fucking thing. Oh my god. And then, yeah, that's posted. Actually, while I'm next to it, we're gonna go ahead and... Oops. I hit the wrong button. Just gonna buy some extra film. You know. We're good on herbal meds because we also have 2 sacred waters and a mirror stone. I saw the shadow and I thought it was the God, I can't believe we're almost to the end. I don't want it to end, guys. I don't want it to end. I mean, it won't. I will be replaying this a lot. And I have other games I need to play and stream. Other horror games. Gotta finish Bayo. Oh my god. What's there? Yeah, they totally added that. Eclipse Sayaka on the lighthouse. Don't forget me if I forget myself. Casa! Sakuya watching over Ruka. Oh, I can't run. We're about ready to the final boss. Tsukimori no uta. God, this music is making me emotional. It's just so many memories. Something I had not told you guys. Before VTubing, before any of this, I actually did a really shitty Let's Play of this game when the fan translation came out. I didn't even have a capture card. I recorded it off my TV screen with a camera. I had it hooked up to the computer and recording in... I want to say virtual dub. I'm not sure. It was in something. And it was the first thing I ever did. You will not find it. It's gone. It's in a very old channel. And getting to play it again with the official translation and live streaming it and everything. I wish I could tell younger self, don't give up. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Trust me. So maybe I would be further along than I am now. And no, it's not. You do not need to find it. It's so cringe. But that this would happen again. There's an old book where Sayaka was standing. There be on the Isle of Regetsu a maiden who is the guardian of the moon. This maiden playeth the moon's sounds, and doth protect the moon for all. The isle is abound with a myriad form of moon sound, and for each a distinct spiritual state. One of the moon sounds is the moon song, being a melody that doth let the spirit reach the moon. The moon song is as the soothing beat of the womb, bringing peace. At times a disaster may befall the moon, the worst bringing resonance, and that with it blossoming. Being so a disaster in the moon, the maiden playeth the moon song to pacify the troubled moon and souls, allowing said souls to return to the hallowed realm. So if they had played this along, maybe it wouldn't have failed. Here we go. Sakuya. We have to play it on that. Shit. Sorry if I'm being quiet, I'm concentrating. did. Oh! Let's go! Yeah, when you do special shots, she's easy, but she's not really the final, like, the final. She is the final, but we got one more thing we have to do. So, first off, there is a doll here. Or was. Did they move it? Don't want to take too long. There it is. Yeah, the fight up the stairs is so much easier on this versus the Wii version. Oh my god. We have to play the Moon Song. And we have to play it right. The Moon Song. I have the score from Mother's room. And the guide to decoding it from Father's room. So this is the Moon Song. The Moon Song being a melody to let the spirit reach the moon. Being so a disaster in the Moon Song shall pacify the troubled moon and souls, allowing said souls to return to the hallowed realm. So, when you play this, if you mess up 3 times, you have to fight Sakuya again. Before you had to point, now it's just buttons. I did too slow. Oh, shit! Ah, shit. I can feel Sakuya getting closer. Not much time left. I got to hurry. I know. I did it on the 3rd try. I know this song. I've heard it before. Beat the game! Gotta put the mask on. It's the only way to complete. You have to put the mask on. Why you don't wear heels? Hi, Choshiro. Saved her once again. Her mom did ask. Ah, here comes the song. So for easy and normal, you get noise, and then hard and nightmare, you get 0. I wonder for 0 if it'll be the English version. Don't get mad at me, Twitch. Interesting, they didn't subtitle it. The souls are returning. Hi, Chosiro. Aww, they did a good job recreating that. Hi. We have an after credit scene, and all the souls are returning to the Hollow Realm. Oh shit, that's Ayako! I didn't even realize that before. You're going with your totally not mom. Knock knock! Yay! We did it! Oh my god! Ah, it's gonna be so weird not seeing the joke credits. Not until Made in Blackwater in 2006. Well, no, actually this takes place before all the others. This takes place before the events of 1, 2, and 3. So... I can't believe it. Ending song, theme song. Oh, I guess maybe they are doing the English one. Interesting, they used her old name. Yeah, because she was still going by Tsukiko when the song came out. She just goes by Suki now. Which works because Tsukiko means moonchild. It literally means moonchild. Localization. Who's the Inno Rio 9? Who's the Twitch viewer? Who's using the user? Incorporation, legal, future tech bases. Makoto Shibata-san! Special thanks. Goichi Suda! Serdario! There he is. Suda-san! He's crying. Thank you for watching. I really should be talking or else this is gonna get muted. I don't know. They don't typically get muted on Twitch. I think this might be okay. I say I go back and forth quite a lot. all the original staff and all the original staff for the original version. Oh man. But I can't believe it. I'm looking at this, guys. I can't believe it's officially here. I can't. We see the Tsukimori, the moon forest. Normal rank D. Oh, I got a lot on the spirit list. And most of the dolls. Sorry to start crying. This one is like, oh god, I can't play. Now everyone else can play it. Like, you guys, even though you guys, like, now I can say, yes, you can play this easily. Now you can play this. You can play it, you can support it. They actually brought it over after all this time. I just want to listen to this music. On the freaking CD, I can listen to it anytime, but... They did such a good... Like, I never thought... I just figured it was gonna be... It was always like a pipe dream, it was a hope. I never... Especially after so long, when there was still silence after Maid of Blackwater, and Maid of Blackwater didn't do well because it was on the Wii U and other things, and then I hear about the Banshee slot machine, I'm like, fuck. Now. Now I can just... I don't have to jump through hoops. I can just play it whenever. Okay. Mission mode unlocked. Why did they forgot this name? Stop lens unlocked. Sense unlocked. Yukata stripes unlocked. Casual kimono brown unlocked. Yukata flower and goldfish unlocked. Yes. You're going in the 0 slot. Final phase, Hallowed Realm clear.